So how many weeks is considered a weight loss plateau? I'm gonna give you the honest truth in this video. In this video, we're gonna identify if you're really plateaued and what that even means. And then we'll go through how much time needs to go by to even be considered plateaued. And last, we'll cover the best way for you to lose weight without ever having to plateau at all. So are you really plateaued? I have heard people throw around this word all the time. And it drives me crazy because I think they use it as a way of getting out of their own mess ups. Well, I'm just plateaued. Like, that just excuses me of any crap that I did to cause this. But the bottom line is, there's a pretty good chance that you caused this plateau. So are you really plateaued, or are you cheating? Are you not working the program the right way? Yeah, that's probably what's going on here. Look, this might not even be intentional or malicious. You might not even know you're doing it. But somehow, some way, you're sticking crap in your mouth that doesn't belong there. So you're screwing yourself up and you're just calling it a weight loss plateau. Some people on my custom program and even my challenge, oh yeah, sure, they'll eat off the what to eat side. And then they'll also have 5 Hershey's Kisses off your coworker's desk when they're walking by the water fountain. It's bullcrap. They caused this plateau. But they still come to me and say, I'm plateaued. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. No, Karen, you're not plateaued. You're cheating on the program. Other folks might not actually be cheating. They might not be drinking wine. They might not be having sugar or Doritos or caramel macchiatos and cake pops. They might be following the program perfectly, but they're cutting too low on sleep. And let me tell you something. You ain't sleeping. You ain't losing. That's just how it goes. Sleep is the #1 rule in weight loss. And why is that? Because the body senses the lack of sleep as stress and will hang on to body fat as a way to protect you. I had an incident with an employee here recently where I was under a lot of stress and I had 3 nights go by where I only had 3 to 4 hours of sleep and my weight went up a pound every single morning. Every single morning. And I didn't do anything wrong with my water or my food. It was 100% sleep. So if you want to lose weight, you are gonna have to nail that sleep. And even if you're a mom, some of my mommies have this mommy martyr attitude, like it's a badge of honor to stay up and worry about their kids, and they're not getting any sleep. You will shorten your sleep, you'll shorten your life, and it's not good. It will tear down your health faster than anything. So you might not actually be having sugar, but by you cutting low on sleep each night or a couple of nights, yeah, that's gonna plateau your weight loss, but it's not a plateau. The rule is 7 hours of sleep at least a night. And you're gonna have to follow those rules if you want a weight loss. You also might be missing your water mark. If you're cutting too low on water, if you're not hitting at least that gallon of water a day or whatever I have for you in your custom program, you're gonna plateau your weight loss. But again, this is gonna be caused by you. I don't care what your bullcrap excuse is. Well, I'm on a road trip and I didn't have a bathroom. You can pull over to the side of the road like the rest of us do and go pee. It doesn't matter what's going on with you. It doesn't matter for the reason for you not being able to do the program the right way. If your dad's in the hospital and you were not able to sleep, it doesn't matter. You're still gonna plateau your weight. You're gonna stop losing weight because you're not working the program the way you should. Same thing with your water. If you're missing your water mark, your weight loss is gonna stop. It's not a legitimate plateau. It's your weight loss stopping because you're causing it. These aren't actual plateaus. You need to understand that. This is you screwing up the program. So ask yourself truly and honestly, am I plateaued or am I screwing up the program? Before I go any further, let's stop right here and I want you to comment below and tell me, have you ever thought you were plateaued, but then, maybe you heard me say, hey, wait a minute, or you just kind of did a little bit of thinking and you were like, oh, wait a minute, I'm not plateaued, I'm just not doing the program the right way. Was that you? Comment below, tell me, because I want to get to know you and your story. So how long do you need to be stuck at that same weight for it to be considered a plateau? Well, first of all, let me go over the fact that lack of water, lack of sleep, or being sloppy with your food are the top 3 reasons for a weight loss plateau. If your weight loss has stopped, It's either lack of water, lack of sleep, or being sloppy with your food. You stuck something in your mouth that didn't belong there. We've already gone over that. 99.9% of the time, I can fix any weight loss stall or plateau with one of these three things. That's what's going on. But let's say you're on a custom program and you are legitimately plateaued. What does that mean? That means for our protocol at Code Red states that a client has to go 7 days with no weight loss to be considered a plateau. And before we even call it a plateau, we verify their sleep, we analyze their sleep, we verify and prove that their water is done and correct, and we verify all their food logs. We make sure everything is pre-planned, pre-measured, and pre-logged the night before. We verify everything because in the words of Ronald Reagan, trust but verify, and we always verify. If we can verify this person is legitimately plateaued, then we start analyzing a few things like the amount of nuts they had, the amount of berries they had. It might be dairy. It might be time to take them off dairy. Their meal timing might be screwed up. I've gotten a lot of people unstuck from a plateau by just shifting their meal times. It might be the fact that they ate too much at a certain time of the day, and that just doesn't line up with them very well. It doesn't take a lot of tweaking to get someone's weight moving again. So the client might not actually be doing something wrong. We have coaches, certified coaches that are trained to get you through these plateaus. We will work with you. We will make sure this does not happen to you. We will prevent this from happening. And if it does happen, we will get you out of it lickety split. That's why a custom program is so huge. Not only is it a fully customized nutrition program that I write for you, but it comes with 3 months of customer service support, coaching support. The coaches coach 20 hours a day. They're there for you. And the Rebel community comes around you. And we help each other. We link arms. It's absolutely vital that we stick together and work together with you through this whole weight loss process so you don't plateau. Which leads perfectly to my last point. A plateau does not need to happen. A lot of people think, especially if they have 100 or more pounds to lose, that, well, that's just a part of weight loss. I don't agree with that. It doesn't have to be a part of weight loss. Just something that you just have to go through. It's not true. I've seen plenty of people, and believe me, I've had, over 46,000 people come through my program. I've seen plenty of people lose all their weight, all the way down to the last pound, and then a couple pounds below goal weight without any plateau. So that doesn't have to be your fate. See, at Code Red, you're not just a number to us. I mean, we have tens of thousands of rebels in our community. It is a huge community of support. But did you know that I actually write all of the custom programs myself? I write 250 to 300 a month. I mean, at the time of this recording, that's about the volume I'm doing. And yeah, I want to keep my finger on the pulse of everyone coming through. I read every line, every answer that you give me, and I make sure that you have the best program, the best fit for you. And if something seems a little fishy or off or weird with your custom program, I'll call you up on the phone. Hey, this is Cristy Code Red calling from Boise, and I need to know what you mean by this. That's how important you are to us. We love you, we want to link arms with you, and we want you to be successful with this program. Again, a custom program is the best way to ensure that this is never going to happen to you. But if a custom program is too big of a jump for you, if you're not ready for that, I totally get it. But you need to do something. So the next step in this parade is going to be a 10-pound takedown challenge. You can lose at least 10 pounds in 30 days without shakes, pills, diet foods, or exercise. I've got it linked up below. I've got the custom program linked up below, so you can check them both out and just find out which one's going to be a better fit for you. I can't wait to have you on the next challenge or a custom program, and I'll see you on the next video.